Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. Often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he gets it down to the 32.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd down, Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more. For the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
1st down, here's Ritter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 5 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Ritter to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. The Bucs had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Mayfield now on second down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Gabriel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. They find some open field here. Got a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His second touchdown of the game. His third on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
On first down, Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Evans again, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Going right side is White. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's out wide for Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Mayfield. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mayfield again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And some room to work. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after here coming up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal, maybe more. Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll try and run it here, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 yards.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ritter back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 36. Hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Mayfield on first down. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ritter. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Ritter going to change it up. Back to throw again. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the gun, Mayfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly, they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Darnell Mooney with an amazing diving catch. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win.
And my goodness, another interception. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ritter to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pushing his way through, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 110 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Brown taking it in. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
That's again complete to Palmer.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. White. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Another throw, 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back and blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next